So welcome. In today's session we are talking about channels. And so basically when you think about channels, you want to figure out how your customers want to be reached. You want to think about things like, how are you reaching them now? Now, if you're starting up a new smoke shop, then these are things that you just need to define so that you can actually bring them onto your business model canvas. And you want to be thinking about which channels are going to work the best. So for us, some of the challenges that we have with channels are especially from online perspective, is that number one, it's very hard to sell nicotine online. So if you have tobacco accessories like shisha, vape juices with nicotine, etc., how do you know you're not selling to a minor? So that's just something you have to consider about with the channels. Another question you want to ask is, which one is more cost efficient? So it could be that you have to start your business from an online perspective, which is pretty easy to start, but then you have marketing overhead. So you have to compare that to renting a building, doing a build out, maybe on a very busy section or part of the city that you're living in. But at the same time, there's going to be costs attributed to that also. So basically, more about channels here. I'm looking at a few of my notes here. Your channels are going to serve multiple functions. Delivering your value propositions to the customers. So remember, we've talked about value propositions, which some examples are your branding. So how are you going to bring your brand to the actual customer? What channel is going to allow your customers to buy the products? What channels are going to allow you to get more information about your company's products and services to your customers? So there's a couple different types of channels. Number one is owned, and that means that is something that you kind of own, whether it's through a lease or whether it's through you owning your website, or a lot of people are even selling on social media these days. And then there's indirect or partners. So you may end up starting a store and you have affiliates who are actually selling it for you. Their word of mouth is sending it to your store, and you're selling online or even brick and mortar. Also, there's other places like you can sell on Amazon, you can sell on eBay, things like that. So those are indirect, also known as partner sales. So we're going to specifically be talking about how we opened up our smoke shops. I'm going to tell you about the brick and mortar stores that we have, as well as some of our challenges with the online perspective. So tune in, more to come.